I don't know about you, but I'm tired of this. I think it's time to make some change. So yeah, at this point in my life, there's many things I'm tired of. This is one of those things. Gee. You know, people will definitely see stuff like this, see, mess and be like, oh, just fix it, just clean it, make it right. But it's not that easy. It's not always so easy. So many things that can make it hard, to even just think about, like, fixing a problem or solving what you need to do, doing what you need to do to, improve your life, improve your situation, put stuff away, all that stuff. There's so many different levels and reasons. And yeah, tired of mess, tired of cleaning, tired of like thinking about, all these different things, these different levels. This is also another thing I'm tired of. I'm tired of feeling emotions, caring about what people think. Every day, like, look in the mirror, you see yourself, and, so many thoughts, at least for me, flood my head. Thinking about hair, my parents, whatever it is. And, always, you can't get rid of the thought of, like, how other people see you and how other people think about you. And even the emotions, you can't really necessarily get rid of them like that. It's not easy to just... Honestly, I wish there was a switch where you can just flip it and not feel anything or not care. But it's not that easy. So it's another thing I'm tired of. Appearance and thoughts about perception and how people see you and what they think and stuff like that. This is also another thing that I'm tired of. I love video editing. I love making videos. But I'm tired of the fact that I can't always do that. I'm tired of the fact that I can't go as deep as I want to. This can't be something that I give my all to right now. I'm also tired of the fact that I gotta listen to myself talk and, all the imperfections that I gotta pick up on. And, at least in my mind, I'm tired of the perfectionism and the high standard that I have for myself, thinking I have to be perfect in all these different ways. Like, if I'm talking in a video, I'm gonna cut out a lot of things, like when I say or I say, what I'm saying, the filler words that I have, the ways that I look around and whatever it is. I'm tired of that, I just wish I could just communicate properly, or at least how I envision the best way to communicate is, not stuttering, not using filler words, not wasting time, not rambling. So I love video editing. I love making videos, but I'm also kind of tired of fixing them to be perfect. And I'm also tired of having this perfection, this unrealistic standard for myself. And yeah. I'm also tired of this. Changing diapers. I love my daughter. I love having a child. I love being a father. And it's an amazing experience. She's a blessing. Kids are a blessing. I would be lying if I said it wasn't tiring, if I said it wasn't, difficult to continuously do it every single day. I guess it's kind of more perspective of, like, parents, my parents, and, like, the parents that I kind of grew up around, the adults who had children around me. Being a parent is like something that is there and it doesn't stop. For better or for worse, like, it's definitely a growing experience. There's a lot to love, but there's also a lot to be tired of. And bruh, after 1 year, I don't like these things at all. They cheese me. Yeah. I'm also tired of waking up every day. And that's kind of sounds crazy because, I definitely thank God for seeing another day. It's just that initial getting out of bed and all the thoughts from the current day flooding into your head. Think about what you got to do, what you didn't do, what's next on the checklist. Some days it can be really hard to get out of bed. And that in itself kind of feels bad. Like, why am I like that? But yeah, I'm tired of that. Tired of that feeling. Tired of the cycle of going to sleep, waking up, going to sleep, waking up. I'm also tired of communication. It's just hard to portray what's in your mind and accurately communicate something, and then also that person process it and understand it how you're trying to communicate it. Communication is tough, and that goes across all relationships, family, friends, your spouse, all relationships. Communication just, it's really hard, bro. And then for somebody like me, I'm not even trying to complain, and this also could sound funny, but my voice, ever since it got deep, it's been really hard to communicate with people. It got to the point where like I would rather just not say anything, because I was scared of not being heard and misunderstood, but also it also bothered me a lot that people wouldn't hear me and understand what I was saying. And yeah, everyone says, just speak up, and I could definitely speak up, but I was literally trying to speak up. Every time I try to speak to someone, it sounds like at a regular volume or normal volume for me. In my, my internal ears, my internal hearing of my own voice, it sounds normal. And I even try, and it feels like I'm like pushing myself, and I'm still not being heard. So I'm tired of communication, and that goes beyond speaking. That can just be body language, online communication, texting. There's always ways that people can misunderstand what you're trying to say, and for people to just not understand each other, communication is hard for sure. This is also another thing I'm tired of driving. I really thought that when I got my license, I would have so much fun. And in the beginning, it was fun, especially when we got the car. It was super fun driving, but there's so many things that kill the joy of driving, like other people on the road, other drivers not doing safe things, other drivers being aggressive, other drivers being impatient. You gotta have the Byakugan. You gotta have a 360 view of everything going on. You can't just be chill while driving. Like, you could be chill, but I don't know. For me, it's pretty draining to always be aware of all of my surroundings. Maybe it's just me, but it can be tiring. Like, even with my car having autopilot, I put that on for most of our drives to the city, but I still gotta pay attention. I can't just let the car do whatever it wants without being aware and being present behind the wheel. So yeah, I'm tired of that. It gets draining. I'm tired of feeling like there's so much more, like I have so much potential. I have all these dreams bottled up inside of me, all these things that I want to do. I'm tired of that feeling, because I'm also tired of the feeling like I can't do it. It's very conflicting. Life feels like when you put toast in the toaster, but then you put it for a little bit too long and it gets burnt, or it gets burnt just enough to the point where like you can't enjoy it anymore. That's kind of how I feel sometimes, and I know it kind of sounds sad, but this is just reality. The funny thing about driving is also, like, when I sit back and think about it, you're not really moving, but you're also going forward at the same time. Like, what I mean is, like, technically while you're driving, you're sitting in the car as a passenger. You're sitting down, your body is physically not moving, but you're still going forward, you're still going towards your destination. And it's kind of funny because I do that. I drive pretty often, and that's kind of how it feels right now. I feel like I'm not moving forward, but then at the same time, I'm still going forward. Life is still changing. Things are still happening, and there's still a destination at the end of the tunnel. I know that God is leading me with my family. He has plans for us, and He's taking us to a certain direction. But pretty often, I feel like I'm just sitting in place, and I'm not really moving. Kind of like sitting in a car, but still going forward. One thing that people actually might find crazy is I'm tired of eating food. I feel like eating food just takes so much time. You gotta plan what to eat. And then there's also the decision fatigue and, feeling overwhelmed with like making a decision. What's it called? Choice paralysis. Having so many options that you just get paralyzed and you don't really choose anything. The last couple of years, eating food for me has always been like, it's kind of been like a dreadful experience, to be honest. Like, I gotta make another decision, and then I gotta, either go make the food, go plan to go get the food, prepare to eat. Like, it just takes so much time, and then you eat, and then afterwards you gotta digest and stuff like that, depending on what you eat. It's just, I wish that we just didn't have to eat, to be honest. Like, I enjoy certain foods, don't get me wrong. I enjoy eating things I like. To be honest, I would probably just choose not to eat if I didn't have to. I'm tired of fandom. Online, you see people fighting about this and that, iPhone or Android, LeBron James or Michael Jordan, Naruto or One Piece. You see people fighting all across the internet about different things, even in person, people, whatever it is. I'm tired of fandom. Like, why can't we appreciate multiple things? Why can't two goats coexist? Why is it always one or the other? Why is it always, trying to convince people that, what you like is the best and what you prefer is the best and stuff like that? It just doesn't make sense to me. And then on top of that, it's the not having the ability to have civilized conversation and, be able to hear people's points out. Maybe you don't prefer something, maybe you don't like something, but you can listen to somebody and see why they like it and, try to understand why they do and stuff like that. The point of like having opinions, I feel like, is to talk with your fellow neighbors, your fellow human beings, and gain some type of understanding between each other and, expand your perspective and your horizons. So I feel like a lot of people, especially on the internet, are not capable of that. And it just makes me tired of fandom. It makes me just want to not read any comments. But then at the same time, comments are super entertaining and they can be wholesome and it can be nice and fun and stuff like that. You got to sift through all the bad to find the good. I'm really tired of running in circles, repeating cycles, the highs and the lows, One day I'm super motivated, the other day I'm not. One day I'm having the best day, and then the next day somebody does something to piss me off or somebody bothers me and it's just not a good day, Or I drop my phone or lose my keys or whatever it is. Something just has to go wrong. I'm tired of the cycles of high and low. I'm really just, Kendrick Lamar said it the best. I'm sick and tired of being tired. I've been tired for so long, and I'm not that old. I'm only 26 years old, turning 27 this year. But I feel like I've been tired for a very long time, and I'm tired of being tired. I know that if you're hearing this and listening to it, it might seem like I'm just complaining or I'm just negative. I'm just deep in these sad emotions, this dark place. But really, I just want to get this off my chest and express it. It's been hard so far. My wife and I, we had our hard times. We've got a lot going on. We've been married for 7 years. And we have a baby. She's 1 year old now. A lot of stuff is going on. We moved a lot in our marriage too. But God has carried us through every single step so far. And my wife and I know that He will never drop us. He won't leave us. He carried us here, and He's gonna keep on carrying us to the end, Where I'm at now, being so tired of being tired, I feel like God is putting me in the position to take the steps to improve my situation, even if it's small steps. The first thing is making this video and expressing myself. It might not do anything, people might not watch it, but at least I got it off my chest. At least I'm taking a step forward and, getting to a better place mentally, spiritually, even physically, just releasing negative emotions built up and creatively as well, Maybe this video is going to be trash, but at least I got that out of my system and then I can create something fire next. The second thing that I'm going to do is just get started and do it. There's so many things that I want to do, so many things I have thoughts about doing, and I don't do it. I have that choice paralysis that I was talking about. And then also when I'm thinking about things that I want to do, I'm thinking like, okay, I want to film a video, I want to make music, I want to make this song. Which one should I do first? And then I get stuck in that cycle of thinking, what should I do first? But honestly, I just got to go and do it. If I think about making a video, let me just go and make that video. If I'm thinking about making a song, let me just go and make that song, just do it, or at least do something. If I'm thinking about both of those ideas, I can at least write it down. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop contemplating, stop over planning, stop overthinking, and just start. Even if I fully can't clean the house today because I'm exhausted and my daughter, she crushed my existence because she was crying or she was having a bad day today, I could still get started and at least do one thing. 1% is better than no percent. So let me try and get that 1% every day. And then the third thing that I'm gonna do is accept my imperfections, and I'm gonna give it up to God. I gotta stop trying to be perfect and doing everything on my own strength. If I believe in God, I believe that His Holy Spirit is with me, then why am I trying to do everything myself? Why am I trying to will my way out of a situation when He literally said He's here? Why am I so focused on what I can't do, what I'm not good at, who I'm not, all these different things about myself, when it's like, I don't need to focus on that. All I need to focus on is who I am right now and accepting it and trusting that God will fill in the blanks, and that God will help me grow into the person that I need to be. I guess the moral of the story is, I'm tired, but I can do this. Your emotions are real. You might feel very bad. You might go through tough times, but you can do it. You can keep going. Every day that you wake up is another day for it to be better. It could get worse, but it could also get better. I'm tired, but I can do this.